everybody, Dr. Bill Crawford here, psychologist, speaker, author of 4 books, host of 2 PBS specials. Here today to give you another tip on how to become more influential in your life. And this one is a fairly easy one to implement because it really has to do with the language we use or how we describe how we are influenced by others. The quote that I'm sending out to those 5,000 folks who are on my email list says, "Never describe yourself in terms of how you're affected by others unless you want to give them the power to make you feel that way." You see, when I'm working with people and in my seminars, I hear people very commonly describe situations or people in their life as frustrating or annoying or exacerbating or even depressing. And while that's very understandable, that particular description really is about how they impact us. And we're almost saying, with those 3 little letters, ing, we're almost saying this person or situation has the power to make me feel that way. I think as we look at the difficult people and the difficult situations we encounter in life, we don't want to give them the power to define us or to make us feel a certain way. Because when we define a situation as depressing or frustrating or annoying or overwhelming or exacerbating, we feel depressed or annoyed or overwhelmed or frustrated. And again, I'm thinking for most of us, that's not how we want to feel. Now, there are situations that we do want to give the power to make us feel a certain way. We might read a book or hear a speaker that's inspiring or motivating. We might encounter a situation that we experience as exciting. And so using those 3 little letters to define how we feel, how that situation or person makes us feel, is wonderful because it is exactly how we want to experience that situation. So you can see how powerful these 3 little letters, ing, are. When we put them on the end of negative descriptions, depressing, frustrating, annoying, overwhelming, it really defines us in a way that we do not want to be defined. When we put them on the end of more positive or purposeful ways of describing a situation, exciting, motivating, inspiring, then we become excited, motivated, and inspired. So what I think we want to do is begin to look at that and notice when we find ourselves doing that and shift. It's very simple, and what can happen is we can start creating a new habit, a way of looking at these situations that actually has us describing them in ways that affect the life that we want in the ways we want. You know, if we want to feel inspired or motivated or excited, we can use that word. But if we just want to use those situations, traffic, deadlines, difficult people, not having enough time or money, as an opportunity to practice defining who we are, what I call our highest purpose, coming from the upper 80% of the brain versus that lower 20% of the brain, then we can look at those situations, perceive them in that way, define them in that way, and in doing so, we determine the effect they have on our lives. We become more influential in how we experience these situations. If that appeals to you, I would encourage you to practice it. See how it works. Notice when you find yourself defining a situation in a way that is incongruent with how you want to feel or incongruent with the power you want to give that person or situation to make you feel a certain way. Change that to, okay, good information, an opportunity to practice being a way that I would recommend to someone I love, being a way that makes a statement I want to make about who I am. And I'm guessing that none of us want to define ourselves as depressed or frustrated or anxious or overwhelmed or annoyed. So let's stop using those 3 little letters, that ing, to define ourselves that way or define the situation that way, and begin to shift to, okay, here's a situation that we'll probably encounter again. How do we want to engage it in a way where we are the one who's defining how we experience it? We become more influential in our lives and in the lives of others. I hope you're finding these videos valuable. I am certainly having a wonderful time bringing them to you. If you do, please hit the like button. You know how Google and YouTube pay a lot of attention to that in terms of how they rate it and how they recommend it to others. If you want me to come and do a presentation on stress or leadership or dealing with difficult people or any topic you think this new top-of-the-mind perspective could be valuable on, let me know. I'd love to come and do that. Go to my website, Ph.D.com, or just Google Bill Crawford. I'll come up on the first page. Go to the website, hit the contact button, let me know what you're interested in. If you want to work with me as a psychologist or life coach or whatever you want to call me, go to that website, hit the contact button, let me know that as well. I work with people all over the world through Skype, through over the phone, and of course here in Houston in person. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you if that's something you're interested in. And I'm hoping you're seeing this process, these videos, as helping you bring more clarity, confidence, creativity to everything you do. If so, I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.